Hello and welcome to part 5 of our 6-part video series on personal statements. In this video we're going to outline 3 of our key writing tips to help you move from your personal statement skeleton outline to future drafts. We are going to look at 3 key points of what to avoid alongside their equivalent things to do so that we can easily apply them to our personal statements. So our first top tip, don't just list. Examples of things that you've done or read can be really effective at showing a tutor that you're interested in and have relevant skills for your subject, but only when you use that example to show your thought process or to highlight those skills. So for the examples that you want to use, start thinking about what you learned, what it made you think, what questions it raised, and also whether you agree with it or disagree with it. Going into detail about something you've done or something that you've read can be a really effective way to show a tutor what you'd be like as a student. Secondly, don't copy or lie. This may seem obvious, but it does happen. Take this example. Ever since I accidentally burnt holes in my pajamas after experimenting with a chemistry set on my 8th birthday, I have always had a passion for science. It's a pretty great sentence, right? Stands out, it's memorable. However, one year this sentence was found in 234 personal statements. Why? Because it had been posted as an example statement online. Of course, many students will look online for examples when writing their personal statement, but make sure to include things only in your own voice from your own experience. UCAS does have a system to check for similarities in personal statements, and this can be sent through to the university. To make sure that you're not copying content as you're researching for your personal statement, make detailed notes. Similarly, don't lie. Don't say that you've done things that you haven't. This may be tempting when you've read part of a book and you say that you've read it all. However, a personal statement should be a truthful account of your skills and interests. The personal statement can also be a great resource during interview, where tutors can pull on things that you're interested in and talk about them in more detail. If you've included something that you don't know about or that you're not happy to talk about, then that is a wasted opportunity. So to transform this into something actionable, know that you have the skills and interests that tutors would be excited to read about in a personal statement already. Be honest and don't be afraid to talk about something specific. The tutor is knowledgeable about that subject, so you can use your specifics. Honestly reflecting on what interests you in your personal statement means that if you're invited to interview and a tutor brings up something from it, all the examples there are things that you're really interested in and can talk more about. And our third and final tip, don't try to stand out by being quirky. I would just let you have a bit of time to read through these 2 examples. I rephrase this tip as, be aware of how things that you're writing come across. Aim for it to be a positive piece of writing that sheds your skills in a really good light. So go through your draft and read it as if you're an admissions tutor. How does it come across? Is it having the effect you want? Having covered these 3 tips, go through your current draft of your personal statement. Make sure to make it your own, go beneath the surface with your examples to show your motivation and skills, and read it from the perspective of someone who does not know you, like an admissions tutor. If you want any other information, head to our website, wadham.ox.ac.uk, go to the Skills tab, and we've got lots of different resources on there as well for students as well as teachers. This is the end of part 5. See you next time for our final video in the series.